Hello there. Greetings and salutations, universe. This is Creeta, and this is Stoneblock 2, an FTB mod pack. Ooh. Now, in the last episode, we worked on this here room, specifically the functional side of it, and I've kind of spruced it up a little bit. In fact, there is some spruce in here, quite literally. Yeah, I kind of like it. It's nice. We even have some like hidden drawers back here. Oh wow, that has quite a lot of seeds in there. Let's see, can I click down there? I don't think so, so I'll just assume that it's functioning completely brilliantly. Ah, lovely. We have 292 nether stars. I think we're gonna be good for a long time, along with plenty of infinity essence, etc. Oh, how lovely is that? Now, I don't know if we figured out how to get rid of the bedrock in the ceiling yet. The reason I did that is I really want to be able to have the sunlight come down here so that we can use the greenhouse glass, which we use this room for. I do need to improve the look of this room, but one thing at a time. In fact, do I have a bit of stone? I want to be able to put some stone right there so it's not purple. In fact, I think I can utilize a little trick from another area. Boink, boink, aha, perfect. That just puts a teensy little bit of stone right there without having us bump our heads. I think that will work very well, and we can put that stuff away once again. Now, instead of figuring out the greenhouse glass, someone did make a suggestion, and it's our good friend Taco Mate once again. So we're going to start this episode off with the comment of the day. I suggest using garden cloche. The way they work is you put a seed in the middle, dirt underneath, bone meal on the left, and import water. Important, if you're doing it with a specialized plant like nether star, put the nether star crux where the dirt would be. Hope it helps. Taco Mate too. Oh, that's a good idea. I think. I don't know. I haven't really played around with garden cloches a lot before, but we can certainly take a look. So let's look at the recipe itself. Everything looks fairly simple, except I am seeing a bit of treated wood. That's no problem. And then a vacuum tube we need to make on an engineer's workbench. Okay, and that needs treated wood. Okay. Treated wood, I think we need the creosote oil for it, and that we have to make in either a coke oven from Immersive Engineering or a pyrolytic conversion, and that might be functional as well if we wanted to do it super fast with thermal expansion. I think we want to do it with Immersive Engineering, simply because I'm not super familiar with it. So let's get cracking. The first step looks like we need some books, and then we're going to make an engineer's manual. Beautiful. Toss that in here. Let's see what we can do. Construction. We gotta find out how to make... Ooh, can I make actual like concrete? Oh, no. Okay, that's definitely not what we want. What we want is treated wood, and for this we need the creosote, transformer, poles, highly durable. Is quite simply covered in creosote oil. Okay. Creosote, where are you? Overview and resources, coke oven. There we go. Treated wood, preservative for wood. Fantastic. So we do need a bunch of coke bricks. We need to arrange 27 of them in a 3x3 cube and right-click it with an engineer's hammer. Okay, that's quite straightforward, actually. I think that's all we need, just some sandstone, clay, and brick. Let's try that out. Now, we don't need a ton of it. We just need 27. There we go. Perfect. And we also need that hammer, right? At engineering... Where is the hammer? Hammer. Was that treated sticks? No. Okay, that's good. That almost had me worried for a second. Oh, where'd the hammer? There's the hammer. though I forgot to craft it with you guys. Whoops. Let's see. These, I think, can all go away. The generators were sort of just there for a temporary thing, but now I think we can at least inlay this in here. Should be relatively simple. Any moment now. There we go. Place, 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 place. Place all the bricks. It should be just a big giant cube of it, by the sounds of it. And then we grab our engineer's hammer and whack it. Haha. Good. So step 1 is complete. Now we can probably just take some charcoal, toss it in there. I'm hoping that we can accelerate this and that I don't have to wait. Can I? Nope. Not at all. Oh well. Whoa. I'm actually getting a really weird glitch where it looks like I can put coal in here. Yeah, I can grab it out. But it's not visually showing up in the coke oven. That is interesting. Maybe that'll go away after a reset. But we already have a teensy little bit of it. We do have that creosote right there. Where is creosote? There we go. Apparently it's being taken over by thermal foundation as a standardized liquid. That's okay, no big deal. Burn time, lots of time. Lots of creosote oil. I guess we just have to wait. That's all there is. So what is the next step, so to speak? I think we're really just waiting to make some of this treated wood so that we can make an engineer's work table. That is some treated sticks for those, yada yada. Alrighty. There we go. We have some creosote oil. Let's see, how do we get it? Ah, okay, and it's invisible. That's that's awfully concerning. So let's grab some wood, like so, and can we just slap this down? Is that going to work? Nope, we have to place it in manually. Ah, how lovely is that? Got some sticks, and then we can draw our fences. Beautiful. Apparently we need a work table, workbench thingamabobber. And can we now make this thing? Nope. Ah, there we go. We did need just a tiny bit more creosote. The creosote. Let it flow through you. Not anger. Anger's bad. Let's see. Toss these planks down like that. There we go. And ha-ha! Now, we should definitely be able to make this engineer's work table. Aha! Perfect! Let's just place that down. Does it go down like I think it will? It looks like it does. Fantastic. Now, why did I need this? Because we need crafting components. How do we make this thing? Created items, hold shift. So it does need a very specific one of these guys, which looks like it's this one, just some lapis, gunpowder, copper, and paper. There we go. That should be the crafting component engineer's blueprint thingamabobber that we need for that. Toss that in there, and now we can make vacuum tubes as long as we have the required items: glass, nickel plate, copper wire, and redstone. Copper wire should be somewhat simple, right? I might even have some hiding around. Copper wire, beautiful. This is just taking some copper and using some like shears on it. Copper plates. Copper plates we can always make quite simply and beautifully. Grab those things. Now we just need some nickel. Now, thankfully, we are able to find some of that in our chicken area, though I'm not quite certain where the nickel fellow went. Is he right? Ah, there he is. Went straight to him. Haha! Can't hide from me, chicken. Now, we could make those with a hammer, but can I just plate it out? Why not? Let's see. Nickel plate. It really wants us to make it with a hammer. That's okay. We'll do that. And the hammer should just repair on its own because of our lovely repair talisman, but it looks like it won't. Oh, that's a shame. Oh well. No big deal. Let's see if we can get these vacuum tubes in place. I believe it's just these 4 items. Beautiful. Let's grab that. Oh, it made all of them at the same time. Interesting. Oh well, that's no big deal. Iron mechanical units are up next. Iron plates and copper. I believe we have some copper in here, and we'll just grab some of those like so. These ones we can make like that. Perfect. And the components should be complete. Unfortunately, it looks like we need yet more treated wood, but again, not the hugest issue. We do have that coke oven, and it's been operating the entire time. We have enough to grab some of that, and I think... Where'd it go? Hey! Oh, there it is. Creosote bucket right there. Lovely. And ta-da! Treated wood planks once again. Ay, ay, ay. Garden cloche. Haha! We got there in the end, everyone. Now the trick is going to be to figure out a way to get this set up. I believe it needed a few things. We can place it, I guess we'll just place it in here. Just sort of offset the entrance a little bit. Is it a 3-block tall thingamabobber? That would be interesting. In which case, let's just make sure, yes, it is. Cool. Place that there, and that should be somewhat operational. Okay, let's figure out how to get this thing running. And we should be in good shape. Let's take a look at this fella. Can we put things in certain places? Yes, and it looks like we can't put blocks in the wrong spots. So that is good news. We're just going to manually try and put in some water. Shift click. Uh-oh. We might have to actually pipe that in? Okay. What about energy? Alright, energy looks like that'll be taken care of. We can just plop on a spectre coil. That is good news. Next up, fertilizer. Can we just plop in a bit of fertilizer and it'll just function? So far, so good. Not sure about the water, but we'll see momentarily, won't we? Now I believe we have some seeds where I wanna go with some just basic infernium seeds. Can I get one, please, instead of a whole ton? Click. There we go. Toss that in there. And I imagine that it probably won't function because it's currently lacking water. We do need to figure out a way to get that in there. Now, one way to do the water is I kind of want to do it similarly to last season of FTB interactions. I just love the fluid transfer node. It's the second time I've ever been able to use it in a mod pack, and I'm still in love with it. Now, the issue with it is that we need sponges, right? And sponges, like, we might be able to get some from a resource miner, which we're definitely not close to. Alloy smelter, this is basically all just drying the sponge. Smelter, yeah, everything's just drying it. But what we can get it from is our good old friend's loot crate. And it looks like I could have avoided quite a lot of trouble using with like the chicken eggs, but that's all good. Hi, kitty. What we need to do is crack some of these. What's the chance? 2%? It's not very good. But thankfully we have, what, 10,000 common crates? So that 4 of these should give us plenty. At least we just need one right now. It's quite simple. Crack all that. There's a sponge right there. We just have to locate it amongst all of our crates. Crack them. Crack them. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, now I gotta get rid of stuff. That's the fun part, right? Let's see. There's 32 sponges. That's fantastic. I'm tempted just to burn everything here, but what if there's something good amongst all this stuff? Pumpkin seeds, cocoa, cobweb. No, cobwebs, I think we get those from spiders. Transportator, thingamabobber, mana in a bottle, music disc. Yeah, I think we might just have to burn this stack of stuff. Is there anything? Well, it's a common crate. What can I say? There's nothing possibly good in that we can't just go and open a few more for. So let's get rid of all that stuff, and we should... That got rid of most of it. We're going to grab a bucket, right? Best way to get rid of something is to burn it. And burning it with lava, I think, will do quite nicely. Now the goal is to just click and it's all removed. Beautiful. Ah, that's nice and relaxing, isn't it? Very cathartic burning stuff. Now, how many can we make? 7? Beautiful, I love it. We still have 18 sponges left over. That is the tricky item to get. I think we only made 7 because we only had 7 gold blocks with us, and that's all good. Now, what's the way that we're going to make our fantastic water this time? Last time we did it with aqua accumulators. This time, I think we're going to try to make the endeavoirs, something that I think I made in FTB University. I don't think we made a ton of them, but that should be functional. Let's see. And then we just fill it with water, right? I don't think this needs to be very visible, so I don't know where to put it. You know, I think in the ocean makes sense, and for that we're going to probably need to have some way of transporting the water real quick. Conduit. I believe there's a fluid conduit. Fluid. There we go. Ender fluid conduit. We just need fused glass, vibrant alloy. Are we making more of that? We are. Beautiful. Vibrant alloy, and of course, lag spike. Little bit of conduit right there, like so. And 16 will do us very nicely. That should get us in place for that. We might as well get a GPS locator prepared ahead of time. This little fella is going to do us very nicely by hopefully just sending in wireless water. That's the hope anyway. Now, off to the beach. I think this is one of the ways to the beach. Yeah, I'm starting to get lost in here, which is beautiful. And I do have wireless seeds and wheat set up now. I like that a lot. That is providing us with plenty of seeds for a secret project, which we'll look into at some juncture. Now, this beach, I kind of like this beach. The sky doesn't look that great, but that's okay. Where to put this? I might just hide it behind the wool, even though we're... yeah, just hide it. Like back here. Beautiful. Now the reservoir, I guess we can put it up a little bit. I believe it functions by, if there's 2 blocks of water in here, it should help fill itself, right? And if we build another one, this will just make sure it has even more water. And then the fluid transfer node, like so. Actually, I think this guy, we are going to have this kind of sitting there because we want to have access to our water and be able to have it flow in here. We might even set up a tank to have it in between something if we ever have a ton of requirement. But for right now, this should do nicely. Always active, and the water will flow into this tank. And now, yep, I saw it go down when we put that thing in here, the GPS marker, which is a surefire sign that it is now there's water in the cloche. And I hope that's how we say that. Beautiful. And now we can come here anytime and put a GPS locator in here, and it'll fill whatever we want with water. And let's take a look. Yeah, it looks like this is growing very excellently. Nice. Hey, little guy. How you doing? Now the question is, do you grow faster or slower than your compatriots? I know that you get harvested quicker, because that guy was sitting there for quite some time. And now, let's see. So that got harvested and it grew in about the same amount of time. It's hard to say which one is working faster, but that's okay. Let's see, growth modifier. Is there another alternative for that? Bone meal, just kind of curious. Bone meal. garden cloche. Can't quite see, so we might have to open up the actual manual. Let's see. Where, oh where might this be? Industrial hemp? No. Simple machines. Garden cloche. Fantastic. It allows even an agriculturally challenged engineer to grow plants and harvest their yield. Yes, that is quite lovely. GUI, blah blah blah, soil. Well, if there's a better form of bone meal, that'll be nice. But for right now, I think normal bone meal will do just fantastically in that garden cloche. It's hard to say which one is faster, but I think that it's kind of cool just having some variety in the world. I wish I could turn this thing. Can we? If I place this on this side, aha! Can't fool me. Definitely going to place it this way though, because that top bit right here, I don't like that square. I really want that to be hidden away from view, because it should be ashamed of its visual aspects. I'm kidding, of course. There we go. That, and bone meal. And now we can see it a lot better. I like it. That's so awesome. Now, we could do some other ones, but for right now, I think that will do us quite nicely. The last thing I want to do this episode is make sure that we continuously make creosote oil. And for that, we're going to get a few black hole tanks. Lovely. And we're just going to plop that down like so, along with preferably a fluid conduit, as I do enjoy seeing the creosote flow. That will make me a little bit happier. There we go. And at some point, we'll probably just add a hopper or something like that. In fact, yeah, why not? Just do that right here. Where is a hopper? We always have plenty of those just laying around. I toss them in those chests very nilly-willy. And we can just put it right there. And at some point, that will take all our coal and then eventually blocks of coal. And that will produce practically unlimited coal coke in good time. And eventually we'll be able to have a tank for other stuff. Like we could have a black hole tank for water as an intermediary, and that will be fantastic. Alright, now, this episode is coming to a close, and I'd like to thank Taco again for the recommendation of trying out the garden cloche. This thing is fantastic. We'll probably tinker around with it a little bit more, especially because I think this can be accelerated. Aha! There you go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the right way to do things. That is fantastic. Though it did run out of power. I'm sure we could probably just put a few more Spectre coils on there. But if you're ever in need, that's a nice, fast way to get that stuff. Is there an easy way to get down into here? I guess we want this spot open, so I can just put the Infernium in the location, and that will flow quite excellently. Nice. Alright. In any case, I hope that you have all had a lovely time joining me making some immersive engineer stuff. We have coal coke now, we have infinite water, and it's wireless too. How about that? Alright. This has been Creeta. This has been Feed the Beast, Stoneblock 2. If you want to see your stuff in here, please leave a comment asking what you want to see. Alright, bye-bye.